decisions I've made up until this point, realistically, I need to reevaluate myself. I cried because I thought I was losing that, but I shouldn't have been crying for that reason.
Yeah.
It's almost like
That's what we're at
I wasn't
our
real with myself because
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't cry about it now. The very same thing. It could be somebody if you walk righteously in a relationship, you probably won't ever cry if that person decides to walk away. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
You were moving in a way that was righteous. Most people like when when I cry because that relationship is honestly, bro. It's almost like I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like you
Era of relief.
no. It's more like you're crying because it got taken away from you rather than it's being lost. It's a difference.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe that's the best way to put it.
It's
It's
reactive.
because it's
more
reactive.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it's reactive. It's
Yeah.
not out of true remorse. It's more so it's not happening on my terms.
Yeah.
As a
yeah.
man.
Yeah. Okay.
So right,
Okay.
so I've been shown to be, suspect, but it's not falling. I'm expecting some type of, and especially, it's tough when you're a man too, because a lot of times I'm a very forgiving dude, right?
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is, I'm expecting on some level for you to still be willing to take me back, right? In spite of anything, because I know I have the capacity to be that way.
Uh-huh.
As crazy as I might be, man, like when I love extremely hard. At least when I was younger, I did.
Uh-huh.
So for that to not, for it to play out a certain way, a lot of times, I'm just crying because I'm not getting my way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a difference now because it's not even about getting my way. The relationship doesn't stand on my terms. It's more harmonious now because I'm older and I know how to. So if you decide to bounce, no matter, and you think, even if you think I'm in the wrong, and you can convince me that I'm like, listen, I understand.
Now
I understand.
I learned too that it's a time and place for everything. It's a time and place for a man to cry and let that out.
100%.
Yeah.
When is that time and place though? But
When you need
On
to,
a-
when it's too much to bear, you gonna feel when you need to cry. I say let it out, man, because you don't want it to come out at the wrong time. You feel me? Because it's building up regardless. Do that make sense?
So
Yeah.
100%. I think a couple times like a loss of a parent. That's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's acceptable.
Loss of a loved one, period. I could understand,
Yeah,
but I think to me,
I'm
honestly,
crying in
bro,
front of anybody. I lose a loved one. I don't. You gonna see?
I've been
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And I think at this point in life, for me, I can honestly say that's probably the only time. And I say that, and I'm gonna explain something. What it took me to figure out because really I'm out here crying like I'm an extremely emotional dude, right?
Mhm.
And I realized that you demean your inner strength when you allow crying to be your main, first, and primary thing instead of realizing once you become. I'll tell you this much: if you become more solution oriented as a person, this is male or female, you naturally going to stop crying more and more and more.
100%.
Period. Because crying is almost, I've seen this happen way too many times, man. It could be a little kid, it could be somebody that ain't been through a lot, but crying is your first thing of, okay, being overwhelmed. But realistic, when you really grow strong as a person, you're not looking to cry, you're solution oriented. It's like, let me fix this. And I think that's extremely important for men because men are symbolic for strength and leadership in a relationship.
Yeah.
So I think that although there should be a time and place to cry, I don't think you should make it I think you should definitely make it a point to cry as minimal as often if you can, because people looking.
Yeah.
And that's important. When you in really, really hard times, crying is not gonna fix nothing. And as a man, you just kind of, you understand what I mean?